Video response to Top 3 Tuesday, hosted by MikeGartner. This week's question asked by Masteroftuba3. Top 3 favorite shmups. I love the word shmups. Never heard it before. Well, I heard it lots on YouTube, but I've never used the word before. Cool name for a thing, I guess. Shmup. Shoot 'em up. I am a big fan of shoot 'em ups. I don't have very many. I discovered that when this question was asked, and I'm thinking of my collection of which ones I could actually show. It's like, damn, I really don't have very many, but the ones I do have I like a lot. And then my top one I have had for a long time, and I don't actually have a physical copy of it. We'll start off with two of them that I do have a physical copy of, and then one honorable mention, because really it should be top 4 Tuesday, or top 5, 6, I don't know. We'll start off with the honorable mention. This one's not actually on my list. It's Demon Attack for the Atari 2600. Yeah, I mean, most video game fans are at least familiar with this game, and I'm sure most Atari 2600 people are definitely familiar with this game. It's a very popular game, and it's definitely one of my favorites. It gets pretty hard if you're a lame video game player like me. I'm like Steve Benway. I just like to play games badly. I don't know, I like to collect and I like to play them, but I really suck at them. But yeah, this game is cool. I like how they regenerate the longer you go, and eventually they split into 2. So then you have twice as many enemies on the screen, and yeah, I mean, it just, they get faster and they kind of lower down at you and shoot crap at you. Looks like bird crap, but I don't know. It's just kind of a vertical shooter on the Atari 2600, and I got to throw one more in there because I just thought of it, and I actually have this game actually boxed. It's an Atari 7800 game. It's Galaga, and they're not so dissimilar, and Galaga and Space Invaders are a lot alike. But yeah, this is actually one of my other favorite shooters that it didn't dawn on me till just now that I should probably add this to the list as well. Yeah, this is kind of a weird top 3. Well, so Demon Attack and Galaga get honorable mentions on the list. But now we'll go to number 2. This game has been ported to a lot of systems. I only have one port of it, but I know that it's also been, I have the Genesis port, but it's also been ported to the Atari Jaguar, and I believe it's on the Sega Saturn, and it might be on a couple others too. And I know there's also sequels too. There's a 3 and a 4, and some other spin-offs. And a 2. There's got to be a 2 in there somewhere. But it's if you haven't guessed already what the game is, it is Raiden, and often pronounced Raiden. I printed this cover myself, and I did a horrible job of it. So if you can't tell, the bottom is cut off and the side is cut off, but you get the idea. This particular one is Raiden Trad for the Sega Genesis, and it's a lot like the original Raiden from what I could tell. I haven't played the other ones to give an accurate comparison, but I bought this cart only, so I just kind of vacated a Madden game that I had from its case, or some world-class soccer, I don't know, some Genesis game. I vacated it from its case, and I have now a case for my copy of Raiden Trad. Definitely one of my favorite shmups. It's a lot like Raiden. I love the power-ups. I love that you can actually use the two different weapons, either bullets or the laser. And the power-ups get progressively better. And at least on Raiden Trad, I know you get a crap ton of continues. So that's nice, because like I said, I'm really bad at video games. So you get a lot of continues, so it's really nice. And you also get homing missiles or just regular missiles. And so I like the homing missiles, and I like the bullets better. And the more power-ups you get, the further they spread out. And it's very typical shoot 'em up. I mean, it's not so dissimilar from a lot of other games in the genre. So yeah, that's number 3 on my list is Raiden. I think I might have already said it's number 2, but it's actually number 3. The first 2 don't count. So number 3 is Raiden Trad, or Raiden in general. Number 2 is another Atari 2600 game, and I'm pretty new to this game actually, but in the short time that I've actually played this game, it's made such a profound impact, especially on the shoot 'em up genre, or shmups as we are now calling them. And that's a very classic game, arcade game for the Atari 2600, and that is Defender. This is a horizontal shooter, as most of you know, or probably all of you know. It's a horizontal shooter. I mean, there's not a lot to it. I mean, it's just you shoot spaceships and rescue people that they're trying to abduct, and you're defending the city from aliens, an alien invasion. And I like that you can hold down the button and fire, and it just keeps going. You don't have to keep pressing the joystick button, or in my case the Sega Genesis controller button. I like to use the Genesis controller on my Atari. But yeah, so you don't have to keep pressing the button. You have like an automatic rapid fire, which is great. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot to say about the game. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. It's Defender. If you haven't played it, check it out. It's pretty awesome. Same with Raiden. If you haven't checked out Raiden, be sure and check that one out. Also, Galaga and Demon Attack too. Last but not least, like I said, I don't have a physical copy of this game. I'll try to get a photo and put it here somewhere if I can figure out how to do that. So I might be touching a photo right now. I might not be. It's a Major Striker. It's for the PC. It was made by Apogee in the 90s sometime. I'm sure Apogee is very popular with a lot of computer games like the Commander Keen series. Came out by, at least the second half of the Commander Keen series came out on Apogee. Maybe they all did, I don't know. Sunsoft is in there somewhere. Soft is, I don't know. Commander King, different story here. But anyway, they made a game called Major Striker. I don't even know if it was made by Apogee, but it was put out by Apogee. It's a very cool game. In retrospect, it was probably a rip-off of Raiden, especially after playing Raiden. And the main difference is that I can see is that you don't get a laser, at least in the first episode. I never did play the second or the third episode because we just had the shareware version, which just lets you play the first episode. You didn't have a laser, you just had bullets, or the regular shot. And the first power-up would give you 2, the second power-up would give you 3, and the fourth power-up would let them shoot out. And then, I don't know, at some point you had a circle all the way around you of shooting bullets, and it was really great. And that's, it's just like it is on Raiden. And but what I really liked about it was that when you got hit by an enemy, you lost your power-ups, but you didn't die. The second hit, you would die. If you didn't have any power-ups, then you would just die. But so I thought that was cool that you could get hit twice. You could get hit once and lose your power-ups, and get hit a second time, and then you would die. So that was nice. And there was unlimited continues on it too. So a guy like me could just sit there and play 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 forever. I think at some point you lose your bombs and stuff. I think I could be totally wrong. It's been a while since I played it. I played it on emulation. I've downloaded it and played it with the DOSBox emulator for a little bit here and there. Just because it's a great shooter. Shoot 'em up for me. Lots of nostalgia with it. It's a very early mid-90s PC game made by Apogee, so you can imagine what the graphics look like. Very colorful. Lots of different kinds of things to shoot at. Like I said, most of them look and act and react very similar to stuff on Raiden. And so yeah, but it's a great game, Major Striker. At least watch a video on YouTube of it so you can see what I'm talking about. It's a fun play, so if you want to download it, I know you could probably find it on one of those free DOS game websites and download the DOS box and play it on there. So check it out. So yeah, in retrospect, top 3 Tuesday shoot 'em ups. I have Ride-In Trad at number 3, Defender for the Atari 2600 in number 2, and then Major Striker for the PC in number 1 slot, with honorable mentions to Demon Attack and Galaga for the Atari 2600 and the 7800. All right, that's it. Doomwaves out.